That was actually a bloody waste of 80 hours, to be honest. We are back on square one in terms of the stuff related to the bank. So very disappointed. I'm Sankaju. I run my agency, Unwire. We actually started in 2023. It's been 3 years now. So we started as a custom development agency where we build custom systems, mobile apps, and all those stuff. It was pretty good for the past 2 years, but we actually did a major shift coming into 2026. The main reason was we wanted to make a bigger impact on the things we made. So basically, earlier it was like clients identify some requirements. They think like, okay, this is the system they want to build, and we like just build it for them. But at the end of the day, these products we put out did not have the impact or the ROI that actually the client and we were looking at. So I thought, okay, what's the best way we can go ahead but increase the impact that we can have from the solutions that we build? And that's where like the whole new model came in, where like we shifted away from a custom dev shop, and now we actually do ops consultancy, where we consult and like audit operations of business, and then based on these findings we go ahead and build systems so that the teams of those businesses can actually focus on working on their actual tasks where their input is needed, and like the rest of the operations are all handled by the operating systems we put in place. So that's like basically the whole shift we made, because that way we found out we're actually building something that is really needed for a business rather than just something someone thinks like, okay, this is what might be the problem. So no imaginary solutions. It's like basically you find out what's wrong and then build it out. So that's like a brief idea about what we are doing. And I do have a meeting at 10 with the client, but before that I'm going to have a chat with my co-founder. Our morning sync up every day. We do it before the day starts, and yeah, and catch up on some emails before the meeting. So let's follow along and then see what goes on. I just wanted to showcase what's it like running a business, an agency, the behind the scenes, everything, like just put it out there. I was actually thinking about recording this starting this Monday. It's Wednesday of this week now. Things got a bit hectic. It's going to be an interesting week because though we shifted the business model, we still have some projects from last year that we are continuing, and like we are slowly, like we had to add it over before we completely transition away. One is with a major bank here in Sri Lanka, and it's been going on for a while. We had some struggles mid-project with some of the infrastructure, so we had to like restructure the whole approach onto how we were developing this system for them. So tomorrow and the day after, so it's Thursday and Friday, there's a high possibility we are going to go to the bank itself, and from there actually figure this infrastructure situation out and then get this project back on track. So that's pretty much it. Going to be an interesting week. Let's see how it goes. We've been trying to bring in someone to handle our go-to-market side with the sales and all, because when we were running a dev shop, we mostly got our clients from referrals, and the new model kind of has put us in a situation where we actually need someone who has experience in the sales side, bringing in client and like to work on the whole client acquisition side. So I also come from technical background. I've shifted away from it because we did need someone to take a look at it, but I still feel like I'm not, how can I say, not too much on that side, and it would be definitely helpful if someone who has experience in that regard can come in and help us on that side. So still debating on what to do. I was just trying to work around and see like what's the best thing we can do to bring in someone and how we can structure it at the moment. So there's a bit of risk involved, of course, with switching business models midterm, but I mean that happens in a business. You should be able to continuously change, shift, and like take that burden, and still you should be able to like work through it. That's like kind of the game here. So let's see, hopefully we find a good answer. But yeah, so just finished a meeting with one of our clients for this project as well. So he's working with them to get the system done for the bank. And so yeah, it's 11 a.m. We have a couple of our meetings today. So catch you guys later. All right, meeting is done. And good news, we have confirmation that we can go to the bank tomorrow and get this thing fixed. I mean, sometimes we got to do what we got to do. I'm not against going to the bank, but it's just like it took forever for us to come to some place where we can like actually fix it. So yeah, hopefully the visit for the next 2 days goes according to plan and we like finalize everything so we can just continue development and finish it off. So once that's sorted, I've got to work on some emails, sending to a few prospects that we found. We do have a unique mechanism, but I'll show that you guys later on. Have to get those things done. So I think probably for the next couple of hours, I'll be sitting down, getting those 2 things done. All right, it's currently 1:50 p.m. and we have our team stand up in 10 minutes time at 2. And while we are waiting for that, we've been busy. So had a couple of meetings, and we also had to make a decision on who we are going to bring in to help on the go-to-market side. And we landed up on bringing a go-to-market partner, whether it's going to be an individual or another agency who will be helping us with getting our clients in. So let's see how it goes. Put out the LinkedIn post soon and see who responds, and then try to structure out a partnership. And in the meantime, I saw that we have an issue with the automated system that we use for prospect identification, and got it fixed and handed it over to our team. And my co-founders are looking into it. So basically, I had to fine tune a few things. The system was giving out a lot of false positives. So it's part of automating your processes where like you have to continuously test things out and like see if the output is there. And like once you fine tune it up to a point, work like a charm. So that's done. And while I was doing that, I came across an interesting LinkedIn post by one of the biggest founders of one of the biggest agencies. They are a content agency out there, and it seems like they are having some troubles with their current operational structure, with the scale they're going with. So thought I might create a custom proposal. I usually use Claude for the research when we get something like that for a good prospect and see what we can do. And I pre-build, it's not just a proposal deck, but like a solution, in the sense where I like to lead with some value upfront without just going and pitching our service cold, because that gives them some sort of understanding of what we can do and also gives them some value. So that's our like whole client acquisition philosophy in the sense. So yeah, I have to get ready for the stand up as well. Waiting on that as we speak. In 4 minutes time. Catch you guys later. It's currently 4:30 p.m. I've been spending the last 2.5 hours preparing the proposal. I think it's all done. Did a good research on it and tried to find like what areas we can fix right from the get-go. And it's all right here. We'll just send it across now and see how it goes. And in the meantime, I will to fix the logistics for tomorrow's visits to the bank. We'll be leaving pretty early. Lodgings are all confirmed. Transportation is arranged. So yeah, we'll be going. We'll be spending the next 2 days there. So we'll have to stay the night in Colombo City. I also have another few things to tick off before we call it a day. I have to prepare a few scripts for some content we are shooting. So I'll do that after taking a small break, grab something to eat, have a cup of tea, maybe do a workout. And then I'll be back at it in a couple of hours. Okay, that was pretty fast. We did get a response for our proposal and had a quick chat with the founder, and we have a call on Friday. So it's going to be a bit tough to manage the call with the bank visit, but I'm going to let my team handle the bank visit and then prepare for the meeting with the founder on Friday. So got a reply, took a call. Let's see how it goes. This is actually the first time that someone has responded to a pitch that I have sent. So really happy, good breakthrough actually. Let's see how the call goes. No need to count your chickens before they hatch, right? But yeah, let's have a chat, and obviously we'll see how we can take things from there. Good end to the day, and it's actually 5:30. I did not still take a break, though I said I would be. Ended up having this conversation with the founder, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so it's 8 p.m. and I'm back after having my break, did a workout, had some dinner, packed my bags for tomorrow's visit as well. And yeah, I was supposed to write some scripts, but not really in the mood to do something creative. So I'm going to just prepare for the meeting we are going to have on Friday, a potential client, because with tomorrow's schedule, I might not have the time to prepare tomorrow as much as I need. So better put that work in right now, get some things ready. I'll maybe work for about 1 hour or so and like really get some sleep in. Have to get to bed early because I'll be up super early tomorrow around 4 a.m. and I'll be driving. So considering that, it's time for an early night. Okay, good morning people. It's Thursday and it's 4:30 in the morning and we are about to go off to the visit at the bank. I'll be driving for the next 3.5 hours or so. So the idea is to be there by 9:39 in the morning and get things sorted. So let's see. All right, so we are now in Colombo, just parked the vehicle, ready to go to the bank. Our team is here. Okay, a bit camera shy, but yeah. So I'm not sure whether we'll be able to record inside the facility, but if we get a chance, we'll do that. But now, yeah, we'll have to go there, visit the team and see what is going on and solve this infrastructure issue. So catch you guys later. All right, so we just left the bank for some lunch. It's
currently 12:30 p.m. Didn't go as planned because nothing is set up from the infrastructure side apparently, and we are waiting for their team to again come and sort everything out. Was hoping to get this thing sorted faster, but actually we disappointed in that, but that's how things goes. In the meantime, actually spent some time to prepare for the call tomorrow for the slide deck content that couldn't actually record inside the bank as well because they do not allow any recording in their area. So we are going to grab some lunch and then head over back to the bank, and hopefully we can sort everything out today. Alright, finally got out of the bank. 5:15. The final was a bit productive. We got a chance to speak with the entire team and fixed a few issues. A lot to discuss, but actually the discussions brought to light a few other issues. Anyways, we are going back there tomorrow and then we are going to try and sort everything out. So it's part of the whole journey. It's about trying to just find the problems and then bring in solutions. Yeah, now we're going to just go to the place we booked and yeah, call it a day. I've prepared it all. So right is here.
Alright, good morning. It's actually close to 8. We're running a bit late. Didn't do much yesterday. Was super drained out when I came. Just had a shower, had some dinner, went to bed. So the game plan for today is we're going to go to the bank. The whole thing is we need to get this remote access set up for the whole team so that we won't have to actually travel back and forth to do the work on the project to build the system. Because again, we are dealing with a lot of security and compliances with the bank's internal processes. So just again, going to take everything off today. So I'll be there in the morning hours with the team and then I'll be heading out to a meeting pod at the Connect, and I'll be prepping for the meeting today and then I'll take that call. So hopefully we get everything sorted on the bank's end and the calls all goes well as well. So now we'll head out, grab some breakfast, take a look at how things are going at the back and then take things from there. Okay, time to go and set up for the meeting. It's 12 p.m. So I think we're in the right direction, sorted almost everything out. So there's going to be 2 meetings they will be having without me to like finalize everything and sort the dependencies on their end. So we should be good to go. My team will be handling it. My co-founders as well. Actually, it's lucky to have a team where like they can handle that. So I don't really need to be there while I can handle this call and get prepared for that. So yeah, we're going to drive to Shangri-La and hopefully book a pod so we can have the meeting in good Denmark. Alright, so I'm at Strangler Connect, grab the coffee. So it's 1:30, just have about 30 minutes to go for the call. A bit nervous. So yeah, it's bloody cold over here, so hold on, see that otherwise I'm going to end up chattering. Prepared for the call, deck is done. Got my tab open over here with pre-prepared questions just to guide the call. And yeah, until the call starts, I'm going to be watching some YouTube, specifically Sean, just to get some, I guess, calm myself down. So let's get this done. Okay, the call went really well, I think. So we had that good chat. Funny thing is we didn't even use the deck. So I think that's how you know the call went really well, because we really just like talked about the problems his team is facing operationally, how we can sort them out. So the next step is we are going to have a call with his operations manager. So like she can spend time with us and like directly go into much more detail, because he's obviously busy. He has other things to do. So yeah, we are going to have a call with her, and basically I want to get an understanding of what are the processes looking like for each issue they're facing. For example, if this is the issue A, okay, what's going around that, so that way we can like actually bring in the perfect solutions for each one. We'll see how it goes. First call really went well. Hopefully we can sort everything out. So we're going to go back to the bank and see how the team is doing over there. Had to grab something quick read for the way. I'm absolutely famished, but yeah, good start. Let's hope that we can turn things around quickly. Like really grab this one. Okay, end of the day, 6 p.m. That was actually a bloody waste of 80 hours, to be honest. We are back on square one in terms of the stuff related to the bank. So very disappointed, but team here, the boys all spent their time, but we couldn't accomplish much. The only thing is that we are still behind stuff. When we say we, not us, but the things that we need to get from the bank. So the project will still be stalling. So hopefully we can actually sort it out next week, but do not have very high hopes. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And he has some work to do after the call today with the prospect. So have to get these things aligned on that. So we'll be riding back to Candy. That's it. So catch you guys on the next one.